You know, I think being Mr. Olympia in the modern age and in 2020s has a certain level of responsibility in the sense that to social media. And I hate to say that because I hate to make social media too important. But let's face it, we live in a social media age. There's no magazines that are shooting that after the Olympia shot Ramy, 4 million pictures of him and are going to run these pictures all year long in Flex Magazine, Muscular Development, Iron Man, Muscle Mag International. Because back in Dorian's day, that's what they did. Dorian did the Olympia. He flew to California with the Weider guys, and they shot him a million pictures. And they had 12 months of pictures, and they had articles about him and interviews with him and his training secrets. And so every month we got to see what's going on with Dorian. There's no magazines anymore. The only way we get to see Mr. Olympia now is social media. Whether he goes on other shows and does interviews, which Ramy doesn't do, whether he goes on his own Instagram and does, talks to the public or shows off some of how he trains or his eating, which he doesn't. So I think people feel cheated. They feel like, all right, we got a Mr. Olympia for 2 years now, and this guy is not giving us anything. And we want to see something. We don't want to just see pictures of him on stage once a year. And so I think that there is an onus of responsibility that Ramy puts content out there, especially if he wants to be a popular Mr. Olympia. I mean, by all rights, he doesn't have to, but why not? I mean, what's going to happen when he stops competing? Doesn't he want to be a popular bodybuilder? Doesn't he want to be one of these guys that people want to hear about? Ronnie Coleman, any little snippet of wisdom that he puts out on his social media, people are all over it because they love the guy because he's an open book. And I don't know why Ramy, I don't know if Ramy's just lazy and doesn't want to do this or what, or if he's insecure, but he's the best bodybuilder in the world. He should be out there, front and center. I'm sure he's got a videographer out there who can shoot him and show some of the stuff he does during the day just to keep people interested. So I think as Mr. Olympia, you do have an onus of responsibility to put that out there. So I don't think the criticism lodged against Ramy is necessarily wrong. I just think that Ramy has to try to reconsider about, how he wants to project his Mr. Olympia title and what he wants his legacy to be remembered as moving forward.